Pro Wrestling Live. This is the professional Brandon Fields here, and now I get a shot at James the Baker Hickey and his Pro Wrestling Live championship. Now, this is not the first time I've wrestled James the Baker Hickey. I've wrestled him all over the state for promotion after promotion after promotion, from Akron to Portsmouth and everywhere in between. And it's left me feeling conflicted about the Baker. On one hand, I absolutely cannot stand him. I hate his dancing. I hate the cupcakes on his tights. I hate all of his stupid social media videos. But on the other hand, since pro wrestling promotions can't stop paying me to come and beat him up, he's been a constant source of income for me. But this time, I get to see the look on his stupid face when I take away his Pro Wrestling Live championship. And that, I would do that for free.
Wow, you heard it from the man. His eyes are blue, but he is seeing gold. I'm Anthony Goss, so welcome to Pro Wrestling Almost Live, along with Duke Beefhammer.
How we doing, guys? I'm Duke Beefhammer.
Hi, Duke Beefhammer.
And we got the wife in black in the chat saying, where's the beef? Well, the beef is right here, on the microphone, commentating Pro Wrestling Almost Live.
You got it. You heard it. He earned the right to challenge the champion, James the Baker Hickey, tonight on Pro Wrestling Almost Live. And we're going to see that in your main event. But right now, we're going to kick things off with a tag match. Got the boys in Warhorse taking on Shawn Mason and Tyson Riggs.
Shawn Mason's made a few impressive appearances here already on Pro Wrestling Almost Live. The last time we saw Tyson Riggs, though, he was challenging the Baker for the Pro Wrestling Live title.
Yeah, Shawn Mason almost getting a win last week. He's back at it here. Tall order. And he's able to use that speed of his to get around Chris Crosshairs Kelly. He's going to start this match for Warhorse. You see Pat the Bruiser on the outside.
You said crisscross, like he's crisscrossing around Crosshairs there. But now he gets thrown to across the ring because Crosshairs is just done with it, and he spits right at him, adding a little bit more insult to that throw. Wife in Black says, Warhorse, more like weak sauce.
Oh, how dare you. I always see a couple of those shots in the belly. Crosshairs Kelly misses the big shot in the corner. Shawn Mason moves out of the way, is unloading with the right hands. He backs off, though, for the referee. Gets Crosshairs hooks him by the ears, throws him back into the corner, and he's back in that corner now. And Shawn Mason throwing the lefts and rights now back and forth, and Crosshairs Kelly getting out of there. He's going for a ride now, reverse.
Oh.
Deducted clothesline, back elbow, comes around, hits the head, flying head scissors into the opposing corner.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be in a tag match. That is in the opposite corner where your partner is not where you want to be in a tag match, because you just get double teamed. Like right now, Crosshairs is getting double teamed by Shawn Mason and Tyson Riggs.
Yeah, Warhorse are their bigger men, so it's a smart strategy here.
Oh, yeah.
Tyson Riggs goes into the arm wringer.
Oh, snapmare? Oh!
Crosshairs
fight out of it.
Snapmare.
Nice. Oh, back elbow. Back elbow right to the jaw of Crosshairs, it looked like. And now he's trying to whip him off. Oh, my goodness.
Using that strength to hold on, not allowing to get whipped. Tyson Riggs back into that snapmare there, grabbing an arm. Just going to give up on it. That's fine. He's not going to go with you. That's fine. We're going to take that arm. He's going to break it off. He's working on it right now. Doesn't got all of it, though.
You know what? I kind of appreciated that. Get Crosshairs a little frustrated by playing claps with his own hand. And now pushed him back into the corner. Now we got the double team up again.
Well, if there's anyone in the world I don't want to make angry, it's that man. But, I mean, you can't argue whether they are in control. Got another tag. Tyson Riggs back in the ring. Gonna start unloading.
Whoa! What's this? What do we? This is
a single leg, an orthodox single leg. It's not gonna work out.
Oh!
Cross body trip. We got a pin. There's the pin. 1, 2. Leg is hook. Let's kick out at 2.
That was a roller coaster of what are we gonna get next.
It was incredible. We haven't seen Pat the Bruiser yet. He's been on the outside just waiting for that tag, but Crosshairs Kelly not able to get to his side. Whoa, I spoke too soon.
Oh, no.
Couldn't get to him, so Pat the Bruiser said, well, I'll just put my hands on you. And just like that, there he comes. fresh man for Warhorse and Shawn Mason. Oh my. He went toe-to-toe with this man, and we saw that. And he put up a valiant effort, and Pat the Bruiser probably is a bit angry right now, as you can see, just crushing him with all of his weight and pulling on the ropes as well, adding an extra couple 100 pounds to that.
Now Pat the Bruiser is just asserting dominance right there, going right to Tyson Riggs and talking trash. And now the two are just beating up Shawn Mason.
Yeah, it's a gang beatdown right now. Shawn Mason and Pat the Bruiser are legal men. Shawn Mason can only just climb and crawl his way to his knees, not even to his feet at this point.
Obi-Wan Jabroni in the chat says, the ref reminds me of The End. Nerdy Metal Gear Solid 3 reference.
I know that reference. That's a fantastic reference.
Don't set your timer up the week ahead.
Oh, wait a minute. As it was going on, Shawn Mason was being worked over by Pat the Bruiser in the corner, was able to pull out a spinning DDT. He needs to get on his feet now. He's so far away from his corner. You could say the same about Pat. They're crawling now.
Two new
and we got to tag
wrestlers.
both men in, both fresh men in.
Oh my
Tyson
goodness.
Riggs.
Tyson Riggs with these elbows. Just laying them in.
He is an accomplished martial artist now. Hot tag. Belly to belly suplex. Big impact. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Whoa, that was almost 3. Wow.
Tyson Riggs needs to stay on top of him and stop jaw-jacking with the ref there.
Probably could win for another pinfall. Yeah,
instead of staying on top, he tagged.
I don't know if he is in a position to get back in the ring so quickly. I was right. I mean, I guess Pat just brought him into the ring and just takes him down. A power slam. I think the end may be coming near for Tyson Riggs and Shawn Mason. That's yet to be seen. Big old boot right across the face on Tyson Riggs.
This is not looking good. This is not looking good.
Absolutely not. Both men down.
No,
it's
we've
a
seen
massacre
this.
in the ring.
Oh,
just bodies everywhere.
Oh my God. 2, 3. That's it. Warhorse are your winners for today.
Can you imagine a human being chucked that high in the air? I can, because it's happened to me on numerous occasions.
Well,
that's our opening match. We got a special word and a special way to present it here coming up. Am I right?
Yeah. Next match for tonight is going to be the title match with Baker facing Brandon Fields. Brandon Fields won the opportunity in a battle royal last week, but right now we're going to talk about the upcoming show on October 15th of Pro Wrestling Dead this Saturday. And some of the matches we have announced are the Bunkhouse Brawl between James Avery and Queen Aminata. It is a title-for-title match where Queen Aminata has the Class Warfare title, James Avery has the James Avery Open title, and they have been going back and forth on social media. If you go on the Pro Wrestling Live social media, you'll see they've had some interactions that has not been so nice.
Absolutely. PWL Ohio on social media. Get caught up on all that for the big October 15th show. Pro Wrestling Live presents Pro Wrestling Dead.
But not only that match do we have announced, we have the Red Rumble. Over 20 stars compete in the Costume Rumble. And we have some announcements for that.
Oh.
We have.
What do we got?
We have Coach Cat. Coach Cat is entering the Red Rumble. What's your opinion on Coach Cat?
Coach Cat new to the game. He is a student of the game, though, as you can see. And he is intense. He is aggressive. He knows his stuff. And in something like this, experience not needed so much. I think he's going to go in there and he's going to be really impressive because of his attitude, his mentality, his integrity, and his workflow. And
also, we have Aaron Daniel Norman making his return to Pro Wrestling Live, entering the Red Rumble.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't seen him in a while. In his time, he's another one of those very, very experienced and accomplished amateur wrestlers. He went all around the Midwest for a long period of time, coming back home to us on October 15th. Excited.
And we have the last person we're going to talk about today entering the Red Rumble, Espiritu Maya. Last year, him and Tyler Vox and Austin Blaze had a great match in the opening of Pro Wrestling Live. But Espiritu Maya is going to be entering the Red Rumble. What's your opinion on him, buddy?
Absolutely. We've seen him plenty of times here on Pro Wrestling Almost Live. Always impressive. Even more impressive to see live. So make sure you go to ProWrestlingLive.com. You can go there now, get your tickets, usually standing room only, if there is room to stand. So make sure you get your tickets now before it's all gone for the big show coming up October 15th. Pro Wrestling Live presents Pro Wrestling Dead.
And we got some footage of what happened earlier in the week with, well, we'll just let you see it.
Let's see it.
Been served.
What do you mean, I've been served by who?
It's a temporary restraining order. You can't come within 50 feet of James Avery until October 15th.
Really? Wow. Wow. So he's gonna do me dirty like this.
Well, there you have it. We've seen it. She's tried to get at James Avery over and over and over in this to get this match. Match is going to happen. James Avery has made it so Queen Aminata cannot put her hands on James Avery until October 15th. That's when we'll see it.
Queen Aminata.
Right now.
Queen Aminata is the Class Warfare champion. But right now, we got the Pro Wrestling Live championship match with Baker, the Pro Wrestling Live champion, taking on the challenger, Brandon the Professional Fields.
That's right. Here in this, like I mentioned last week in a Battle Royal, we thought he was eliminated, but he was able to sneak back in to secure the victory, and here he is right now with an opportunity to unseat the champ, James Baker Hickey. Got to lock up, start things off. Both men, we saw Baker dancing around a little bit, but more serious now than usual. He knows what kind of competitor he's going against here in Brandon Fields.
Well, like Brandon Fields said earlier in the night, whenever he was talking, him and Baker have a long history traveling all through the state, fighting in tag matches, triple threats, four-ways. So this is not a first time for either of them. They know each other's strengths. They know each other's weaknesses. And right now, all that knowledge is going to be put to the test while Baker is trying to get in the head of Brandon Fields. And Obi-Wan Jabroni in the chat says, that's what she gets for being a violent bully. Queen Aminata is the worst.
Yeah, that sounds like the words of somebody else I know, but I won't hold judgment. The match now, Baker in control over top of Brandon Fields. And Baker in control early on. It looks like I would advise him not being as confident here with his dancing for this kind of match. You see Brandon Fields, he's taking this very, very serious. This could come and hurt the Baker somewhere in this match. We'll see if it happens. It's still early, though. Who knows?
Baker right now is playing mind games. Like I said, they've done this dance a bunch of times. So Baker knows how to get under the skin of Brandon Fields. And he's doing a great job, it looks like, right now.
Or he might be fueling the anger that would cause a man to do desperate things like an eye poke like we saw there. And Fields now using certain ways to get what he wants. And he'll do that, but Baker knows he's in a fight. We've seen him fight before.
The wife in black asks, is the Baker hip swivel called mixing the batter?
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, what would you call this, wife in black? These three suplexes here. What would you call that, Anthony?
3-egg breakfast.
Three-egg breakfast. That's a good one. And, I thought he was going to go for a fourth. 1, 2. 2 count. Brandon Fields kicked out.
I assumed he wanted 3 eggs for his breakfast. Could have wanted 4. He is a growing boy. He's just going to take 3 right now. Scrambled, as you can see in Brandon Fields.
Life in Black says, I'm going to butcher this. Shreslach, duh. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I don't know. I took English in school, so. And Breaker going for a kick to the gut, and he gets a good old dragon screw, a big old dragon screw from Brandon Fields. Obi-Wan Jabroni in the chat says, nope. Butchered. He says butchered.
Better if you would have said it was butchered. But
butchered. It's butchered.
We see the Baker now, and I'd like to bring it now. I'll be honest, is in trouble now, and Brandon Fields going after that leg.
That leg's getting
not a lot
butchered.
of weakness in the Baker, but he's Brandon Fields trying to make his own weaknesses on him.
Trey's lay cheat is what the Wife in Black says.
Doesn't help us understand it.
Nope. Brandon Fields laid that kick in. Laid shade that kick in.
He's not letting him get up. He's not letting. He's had enough of the dance, and he's had enough of mixing the batter. He wants to win that gold, and he's going to do it in any means possible. And we've seen what that means to him.
Well, we've seen Baker, he's won multiple matches. And if you take the legs out from under him, I mean, that's a good strategy. That's a good strategy, and it's paying off for Brandon Fields right now.
Absolutely. You don't see the Baker go to the ground a lot. We're talking about submissions and what have you. He's a big power finisher kind of guy, and very smart for Brandon Fields. He knows what the Baker can do to beat somebody, and he's taking that away from him. It's very good wrestling. That's why they call him the professional, though.
And especially Baker's kicking leg, because he likes to kick in the midsection and then go for that cookie cutter. So this is really good. This is really good offense from Brandon Fields.
Yeah, just working away at textbook offense here. Hooking the leg in the ropes there, working it on. Baker can't even have a feeling in that leg anymore. It must be good for the pain, but he can't also walk or carry anybody either. He's staying on his feet, though. He is not staying down. No matter how many times Brandon Fields tries to put him down, he will not. He has to physically put his head in his crotch and hook that ankle for a stump puller to get where he is right now, just to stop him from getting on his feet because he can't do it.
That caught me off guard.
Off his butt, though. He threw a few shots to get it out of there, but he's still not out of the clear yet.
No.
He's a long way from home. He's drowning right now in the water. And Fields knows that like a shark. He smells blood.
2.
Going for the pin. 2.
Crowd cheering for Baker right now. Crowd trying to get Baker on the game right now. But Brandon Fields is in full control.
Yeah, before they can get him on his game, they got to get him on his feet first. He's on his back, just getting worked over on that leg. So far, he hasn't had a defense for the professional. It's like it goes back to what you mentioned before. They're two guys, they trained together, they rode together, they've been around. They had to fall out somewhere in between. Nobody knows each other better.
Well, okay, you said they had a falling out. Who said they had a falling out? Maybe Brandon Fields is maybe just a jerk, and he doesn't like anybody. I don't think they was ever in close to not have a falling out, you know?
Yeah,
I say that as somebody who's trained with Brandon Fields, okay? I'll just say it. The dude's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, well, people change over time. That would be the case, some would say, for Brandon Fields, but nonetheless, the experience helping him right now. He is moments away from winning that championship with the work he's putting in on the Baker. I don't know what the Baker can do. We've seen him fight back before. He always seems to pull it out. Trying to get to his feet, he can't quite get there.
Oh.
And he's swing and a miss. He can't even throw a haymaker with perfection right now or any kind of accuracy.
There's a good whiff counter there from Brandon Fields. And now he's just adding all that emotional damage with that trash talk right now. And it looks like it's getting the Baker.
Absolutely. And Brandon Fields, maybe they call him professional for a reason, but hopefully he's not looking too far ahead. You know, there's a lot of people out there. Luis Casanova's name comes up. They're chomping at the bit for that title. So even if he wins, there's going to be a long list of people knocking at his door before he even gets a chance to take a nap. But again, the match is not over yet. He can never count the Baker out. As long as he's on his feet, which he is, even if it's one, the man's got a chance. And that crowd is just getting loud for him. They want it more than anybody.
We got a first-time chatter right now, Andros Fateh, saying Brandon Fields is a professional crybaby. And Obi-Wan Jabroni says Fields plugs local muffins and gives the wrong days they're closed on purpose.
That Brandon Fields, I'll tell you.
Oh my God!
Baker just found an opening, throwing some stiff pop strikes right to the chest of Brandon Fields. Baker on 1 foot, mounting offense right now. What's he going to do here with
pop-up punch to the mouth?
Pop-up forearm, and Brandon Fields is out. Brandon Fields asleep. He's dead asleep right now.
We know what Baker's doing. He doesn't need both legs for that. One-legged. One-legged.
Out the dough. The leg, though.
The showmanship might have got the worst of it, though. Oh, what's that? One-legged belly to belly. Yes. 1, 2. Oh, crap.
Oh. He lured him into his trap.
That piece of crap.
And that may have been his only shot. That may have been his one moment to really put this away.
I was hoping Baker was going to get the win there. Yes, Baker, get the cookie cutter in that piece of crap. Oh,
Brandon Fields. Ripcord clothesline. He's put away many a men with that, too.
Oh, yes.
Almost 3. It was only 2.
We got a Let's Go Baker in the chat, and we got a Fields Got This in the chat.
Fans were both split in the chat, and it's split in the ring. Both men can't put the other man away. We're back at 0 right now as far as I'm concerned. Brandon Fields is getting up first.
Fields might have a little bit of a one-up on here because of Baker's leg, but we'll see. What's Fields motioning for? Oh, yes! Yes!
Oh, I bet it wasn't that.
Yes!
He's got to get to the pin, though.
A lot of people with that move. We
drags his lifeless leg over. Gets the pin. 2. No! Brandon Fields gets his foot on the rope. Referee cancels the count. This match continues. Brandon Fields didn't have it in him to even lift his shoulder. He had to physically lift his leg up and drape it on the rope just to break the count. He couldn't even get his shoulder up. That's how much the professional is out, but still able to break the pin.
Yes.
Baker is desperate now. I see him eyeing the top rope. I've never seen the man leave his feet, let alone with one leg.
Whoa, what do we got?
1 foot.
What is Baker going to do?
What is the champ thinking here? Brandon Fields is on his feet and just clubs him that bad leg, and he goes tumbling off the top rope, off the second rope, excuse me. And just like that, any chance of putting this away is over. And Brandon Fields going right back to work on that leg.
Whoa!
Hooking around, stretching him around. Submission is in, and Baker is in pain. This could be it. He can't reach that rope.
Is all the work Brandon Fields put on that leg going to pay off right now? Please, Baker, don't do it. Please, Baker, get the rope. Come on.
All alone in the middle of the ocean. He has no one to help him but himself.
Don't let this piece of crap do this to you, Baker.
And the crowd that wants him to pull through has got that arm extended. He cannot get to the rope. He's about to tap.
He's going to get to the rope.
It's about to be over. No, Brandon Fields. He just went to slap some nose into it. Wait a minute.
No.
Baker taps.
That's.
Baker tapped out. The match is over. We got a new champ.
Did Baker just lose the belt to Brandon Fields?
Brandon Fields had a game plan, and he put it into play with perfection tonight. And there you have it. The professional Brandon Fields is the new Pro Wrestling Live champion. Oh, my God, I can't believe what I've seen. What a huge upset. Biggest upset we've ever seen in the history of Pro Wrestling Almost Live on Twitch.
Aaron Norman in the chat says, "Smart man Fields." I don't like Fields, but that's a true statement. That is a true statement. Fields used his knowledge of the ring, of the rules, and of Baker's legs to get that victory.
Well, in the end, bravery is subjective, and I think the Baker is brave for tapping out because he's got a family to go home to, and it's a prideful man like himself wouldn't allow him to tap unless he thought he was going to hurt somebody else by being hurt. So, nonetheless, Brandon Fields, new Pro Wrestling Live champion. You saw that right here in your main event. Going to wrap things up. Make sure you go to ProWrestlingLive.com. October 15th. Get your tickets now. More matches as they come. We'll release some today. But
Obi-Wan Jabroni brought up a good point. He slapped, Fields slapped Baker to make sure he didn't pass out. He made sure he would tap.
Yeah, that's when he woke up just enough to do so.
That is some good knowledge.
Absolutely. Well, for Duke Beefhammer, I'm Anthony Gossett. Again, join us again next Thursday, 9 o'clock, Pro Wrestling Almost Live. And you have a great week.
Y'all take care.